Hi, welcome. My name's Stuart. I'm one of the exercise leads, and this is Alison, and we're going to take you through a beginner's circuit. To start off with the circuit, we're going to take it into three sections. The first section will be a warm-up, then we'll do the main session, which is 10 one-minute exercises, followed by a cool down and stretches. Whilst doing the exercises, we advise you to keep your feet moving at all times, sitting or standing, and also think about your posture as well. Nice and tall, shoulders back, chest high, and keep yourself moving at all times. Just to march your feet to start with. As I say, if you're sitting down, just keep your feet moving, nice and gentle. If you stand up, I want to think about that posture I asked you to do before, that shoulders back, chest high. And all we're going to do is start off mobilising the shoulders. So with me, just slowly roll back the shoulders. As I say, you can do all the exercises sitting or standing. And from here, same again with the shoulders, but just gently rolling forward. And from there, let your arms just float to the side and sort of move to the front and back. That's it. And with your feet, sitting or standing, just take them slightly apart. Then bring your feet back in together again. Now what we're going to do in the warm-up is demonstrate all of the exercises I want to ask you to have a go at today. That'll be 10 exercises. Some will be resistant exercises and some will be cardiovascular, where we make you work a little bit harder and a little bit faster. So one more time, take your feet wide, just mobilising your hips. And bring your feet back together again. So the first one, again sitting or standing, just legs only, is alternate a heel push, pushing your feet forward and back. That's heel out to the front. As I say, just keep your arms to the side, keep your feet moving. Bring it on the spot and bring it back to a march. Next one we're going to do is just a basic toe tap. So that again is alternate and just tap your toe forward and back. That's good. And again with me on the spot, march it out. So as you can see, you can do all exercises sitting or standing. Next one we're going to do is taking your feet slightly apart. So for the ones who are standing, it's going to be a hamstring curl. For the ones who are sitting in your chair, we're going to ask you to curl your feet between the space of the chair legs. If that's still a little too uncomfortable, you could take them to the side and tap them either side of the chair as well. At the minute, we just concentrate on legs only. One more, and march. That was your hamstring curl. Next one we're going to ask you to do is your knee lift. Again, we're going to go no higher than hip height. So if you're standing, just bring your knee up and down from the front. If you're sitting down, again, think of that posture, nice and tall. If anyone is standing and the balance isn't very good, you could use the back of a chair or a bench. Put your hands on the bench and just lift your knees. That's alternating raise up and down. One more, and march it on the spot. Next one, we will normally be using a step for this one. We haven't got any steps. So what we're going to do is improvise. So for the ones who are standing, it's just step forward and step back. And again, if you're on the chair, just tap forward and back, alternate your legs. You can do it the heel version, or you can just tap your toes forward and back. If anyone has got a step at home, you could use a nice low step and go onto it. Same leg on, same leg off. One more, and march. Leave it till the end, the last version. I'll show you the stand-up version first, then we'll demonstrate the sitting down version. This one's going to be the knee bends. So you would take your feet apart, and you would push your bum back, and you would bend. Making sure you've got a good posture, chin out forward, chest up high, push that bum back. For the ones who are sitting in your chair, you've got a couple of versions. You can do a leg extension, kicking your leg forward and back. Or if you can also do a sit to stand. So you stand up, slightly harder, then back down. So we're giving you three versions. One from standing up, and two from sitting down. If you're the ones who are standing up and need to do it When to support yourself, you can again use the front of the chair or a bench, support yourself and bend and push. Now, what I'm going to do now is demonstrate to you the exercises we'll ask you to do, which are resistant exercises. So first one, nice and gentle bicep curls. Sitting or standing, just keep your feet moving at all times. Make a fist, bring it up and down. If you wanted to, you can also use some resistant exercises, what we'll show you later on in the circuit, where you add some apparatus in as well. So that's your bicep curl. March it on the spot. Next one, tuck your elbows in, rotate your arm cuff, bring it out and in. We're looking for good posture. We're looking for the elbows tucked in. Bring your hands in and out. If you wanted to, you can also come in and cross your arms over and out. That's called a rotator cuff exercise, mainly working the shoulder muscles, inner and outer of the shoulders. And relax, hands to the side. Next one, upright row, working your neck and your shoulders. Palms facing down. Bring your hands up to your chest, again sitting or standing. Now again, if anyone can't do both arms at the same time, your version would be single arm. So again, you just do one arm at a time. Or if anyone out there can't do both arms together, and you really use one arm, you just do the one arm version, whatever arm is comfortable for you. That's called an upright row. And moving forward, next one, front arm raise. So keep your back nice and straight, sitting or standing. Bring your hand to the front, raise it up and down. Again, don't go any higher than shoulder height. If you want to, you can alternate your arms and do single arms, so one arm at a time, nice and controlled, and throughout keep those feet moving, sitting or standing. That's your front arm raise. And the last one, probably the harder one, the side arm raise. So take it out to the side, go no higher than shoulder height. So either both arms together, or like what we've done before, if you struggle with that, start in the centre, and do single arms one at a time. Or if you're going to use one arm, you choose the arm you can do, just do a couple of extensions to the side and relax. Just one more before we finish. We're going to run through all of them together. So you can do your heel pushes and your curls. So you're using your arms and legs together. You could do a toe tap with a front arm raise, either both arms together or one arm at a time. And march it in, taking your feet apart. You could do a hamstring curl, and you can use your arms in any action you want. You can pull them back and forwards, you can curl them, you can even do a front arm raise, whatever you fancy. But once you use your arms with your legs, it's slightly harder in the workout. One more, and march. We'll show you how to do the knee lift. You could do a hand tap to the knee. You could do both arms together. And again, you can do all this sitting down. Just think about keeping that back nice and straight. And relax. We'll show you how to do the step-ups or out and in, so you could use those arms and you could just drive them forward and back. Same again on the seat. Push those legs forward and back. Or if need be, you could tap them to the side if you can't do that. March on the spot. And then the last one, the harder one, the squats. Just press the arms forward and back. You could do leg extensions. You could just do your sit to stands. And if you wanted to, I'll just demonstrate one more time, sit to stands. Bring it up and down. So they're the exercises we're going to ask you to have a go at in a second when we do the main part of the circuit. So hopefully at this stage now, we've loosened yourself up, heart rate's a little bit faster, we've mobilised the joints and the muscles, and we're ready to start the circuit. We're going to have a nice exercise safely and relax. Have a little drink if need be, and we'll come back and start the circuit in a minute. So we're now going to have a go at the circuit. As I said to you before in the warm, we're now going to do 10 one-minute exercises, and they'll consist of a cardiovascular exercise followed by a resistant exercise. You can do it standing or sitting. So Alison's going to show you the version of the sitting and I'll show you the version of the standing as well. So we're going to start with a march again. And we start off before showing you how to do the heel pushes. So with me, legs or arms and legs together. We'll start with a heel push, 1 minute, and off we go. So it's keeping your feet moving at all times, alternating the feet at your speed, not the speed that I'm going, it's what's comfortable for yourself. And again, I'm just showing you how to do it with a bicep curl, but you could actually be doing it with any arm movement you want. So it hasn't just got to be a curl. So it could be arm press, it could be the upright row, any one of those 5 exercises I've showed you before with the resistance. But if it feels more comfortable, keep the curl, or just keep with the arms moving. If you want to, you haven't got to use the arms, you can just do it with the legs only. So that's taking the arms out, just pushing the feet, alternating one at a time. So it's 1 minute in length, then we'll change across to a resistant exercise in a few seconds time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back to a march, and if you are using any resistance, i.e. some hand weights, you pick up your hand weights and we're going to do the bicep curl only, so that's keeping your feet moving, and off we go. 1 minute, bicep curls. I'm using the weights. If you haven't got weights at home, you can improvise. You can even use bottles of water. You can even use tins of beans, etc. Or, as Alison's shown you, we're just using nothing, and it's still better than nothing. No, still doing something's better than nothing at all. Once we finish this minute, we'll take it back to another cardiovascular exercise, and we'll keep that going throughout the session. If you're standing, just think of your posture as well, nice and tall, elbows tucked in, nice and straight with the curls, to your shoulder, back down. 3, 2, 1, and put those weights down. Take it back on the spot to a march, and the next one we're going to show you is the hamstring curls. So, if you're standing up, take your feet apart. You can start off with just legs only. Or if you want to incorporate the arms, you can do the arm movements, pulling back. You can do the curls again. You can even just let your arms move side to side. Whatever you feel is more comfortable for yourself. And again from the chair, just curl those heels back, as Alison's shown you. If you want to use the arms as well, you can. But just concentrate with the legs. This is 1 minute in length. We're looking for you to try and move a little bit faster doing these exercises compared when you do the weight exercises. If anyone does get a little bit breathless, you can slow down, or if you're using your arms, you can just take your arms out and concentrate on just the leg movements only. We've got 5 seconds left before we march it on the spot and take it back into a weight exercise. So march it on the spot. If you are using your weights, pick up your weights again, and this time we're going to show you how to do the rotator cuff. 1 minute, slowly in and slowly out. Again, we're looking for hands out, elbows tucked in, sitting or standing, nice and tall, good body posture. If you wanted to, you can cross the arms over. As I showed you in the warm-up, if anyone's got any problems with your arms and the shoulders, you could just do single movements one at a time. And if anyone can't do both arms together, you can concentrate on just a single arm movement. So this is your rotator cuffs. This one's number 4 out of the 10 exercises. We're just approaching the last 5 seconds. So when I say stop, put your weights down, march it in, and I'll demonstrate the next exercise. And just slowly relax, weights down. Keep it marching. This time we're going to show you how to do the knee lift. So on the spot, just bring your legs up and down no higher than hip height. Again, from the chair, just as high as it feels comfortable. If you wanted to, you can bring the arm movements in. So again, that could be hand press forward. It could be a curl, or even just a simple hand tap to the knee, sitting or standing. If anyone is sitting down and they want to get out of the chair, by all means you can come out of your chair, go and stand behind it or to the side, and hold on to it, and use the chair for some balance or support. This one might be making you feel a bit more breathless. And again, just take it down with speed, what's comfortable for yourself. If you can't use the arms, take the arms out, and just lift those legs one at a time by themselves. And relax and march it in on the spot. Next exercise we're going to do is show you how to do a upright row. So bring your hands up to your chin, elbows parallel with your shoulders. Most importantly, keep those feet marching throughout. If anyone can't do both arms together, remember you have that option of doing one arm at a time. So no higher than your shoulder height. If you are using the weights and it's getting a little bit too heavy, all you need to do is to take the weights, put the weights down and concentrate. What Alison is showing you, with no weights, with doing the exercise, it's about technique rather than speed. Nice and controlled. We've got 10 seconds left doing this, and we're going to move on to the next cardiovascular exercise. And relax there, put those weights down. Back into a march. Now, this is one we'll have to improvise. I'm going to show you how to do a standing box step, so just march forward and back. If you're chair based, just push those heels one at a time out in front. If you want to use your arms, you can do, so you can let those arms just drive forward. If you can't do the arms, just concentrate with the legs. If that's still too hard for you, you could just do some basic toe taps to the front. Whatever you feel is more comfortable. This one we're looking for you to do that slightly bit faster. And if anyone has got a step at home, you can use the step, put it out in front of you, full foot on, same foot up, same foot down. You're in your last 5 seconds doing this exercise. And march it in on the spot. Go back to your hand weights, and now we're going to take it to a front arm raise. So you take it to shoulder height, start the side, nipples facing up, but remember, keep that back straight. No spin of the back, it's the arms that do the movement. Again, if you can't do both arms at the same time, remember you have that version of singly, one at a time. If you can't do that, you want to use a one arm, just stick with the same arm doing a few raises. Do what you can, but most importantly, keep those feet moving at a nice controlled speed. That's good. We're nearly there on this exercise, and we've only got 2 more exercises to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, and put those hand weights down. And last one, probably the harder one for the legs, it's that knee bend, so keep your feet apart, push the bum back, let yourself lower down, and if you're in the chair, you have the leg extension movement forward and back, or you can do a sit to stand. And because you have the use of the chair as well, if need be, you have the chair in front of you, support your weight onto the front of the chair, and do what I'm doing, and push that bum back, keeping both feet on the ground. So we're just giving you a few variations doing that. This one works the leg muscles the most out of all of them. But to do it properly, Both feet have to be flat on the ground. Push the bum back first, then lower yourself down. Don't need to go too far down. One more, and we're finished there. One more exercise left. Last one with the weights, it's your side arm raise. Halfway out to the side and in. Keep the feet moving throughout. At this point in the class, you might be starting to feel a bit tired. So you might find the weights you just can't do anymore, so you would put them down. Or you might find that that's a little bit too much, or you could just do a single arm version, one arm out, opposite side. If you're still okay, carry on to do both arms, but no higher than shoulder height. As you can see, not going too fast, just nice and controlled. This one is a recovery exercise and a resistant exercise, so you're mainly working the shoulder muscles here as well. You're in your last 10 seconds and we've finished the circuit. 5, 4, 3, 2 with me, last one, and put those weights down. Keep the feet moving. That's your circuit complete, well done. Cool down, and the idea of the cool down is to help you recover, let your heart rate slowly come back down, and we're also going to put some stretches in for the main muscle groups that we've been using throughout the session. So again, if we just start with the march, and the idea is that we want to sort of phase the arm movements out, which will help your heart rate decrease as well. So we'll keep the feet moving, sitting or standing. We're just going to take the feet hip width apart. We're just going to try and mirror what we did in the warm-up, but on the cool downs a bit slower. And just bring the feet together. And we'll try that one more time, slowly out and slowly in. So as you're marching, for the ones who are standing with me, take your feet hip width apart, and the same if you're sitting down, and just try and tap your feet together. So if you're sitting down, just a little step in and out. I want you to pick up your left arm, take it across your body as far as it can go. Then with your right hand, if you're wearing a watch or a bracelet, take a hold where that would be and pull it into your body as far as you can. You should be feeling the stretch on the outer side of your shoulder and your tricep muscle. I want you to hold it for a minimum of at least 10 seconds. Make sure you give the muscle a nice time to relax and loosen off. And we're going to repeat that to the other side. So keeping the feet moving, or if you wanted to, you can just take it back to a basic march. Just loosen your arms out and slowly take your hand across to the other side. So that's giving you a nice stretch for the outer part of your shoulder and the outer part of the tricep muscle. If you can't take both arms across, so say just leave one arm out and just do the arm that you feel comfortable with. So that's your first arm stretch, and just relax and just loosen out gently. And this time what we're going to do is show you how to do the leg stretch. So with me, just slowly, we're starting off in the class just showing some heel digs. So keep this movement going, but not as fast as the circuit. And when I say so, we're going to keep one foot forward and one foot back. So we'll count it in, and with me after 4. So it goes 4, 3, 2. Keep that foot forward. Push the bum back slightly, standing or sitting. Pull the toes back towards you. Place your hands on top of your hips, or if you're standing up on your bent supported leg, lean forward. I'll company side so you can see, and it gives you a lovely stretch through the hamstring muscle. Chin up, chest out. I want you to hold it there for a few more seconds if you can. And on the spot or sitting, march it on the spot, and just now change to the next leg. Same again. Heel down, pull the toe back, push the bum back, place your hands where they should be. I'll go on the side so you can see and feel a lovely stretch running right through the hamstring. If you're sitting in your chair, you just lean slightly further forward, and it gives you more of a stretch through the big muscle group. Hold it for a few more seconds. On the spot, sitting back to a march. This time we're going to move to the under part of the arm. So all I want you to do is just one at a time, just touch the shoulders. And again, when I say so, with me, and I'll count you in, we're going to hold your hand onto your shoulders. After 4, 3, 2, put your right hand on your shoulder, lift your right elbow into the air. as high as it feels comfortable for yourself. With your left hand on the fleshy part under your arm, gently apply some pressure and push back. And that should give you a lovely stretch under your arm. What we don't want to see is to hold on to the joint of the elbow, just push it on the fleshy part of the arm. If you can't do that, just keep it back like that. Hold it for a few more seconds, a little loosen out, and change arms. Take it over, gently apply some pressure, and push back. And slowly relax. The calf stretch coming up now. That's the bottom part of the ankle. So whether it's sitting or standing, what I want you to do is just like a heel push, just push it out and in. That's it, keep it moving. We're going to take it to a toe tap. Then all we're going to do is march it on the spot again for the final time. Then with me, what we want you to do is to put, if you stand up, left foot forward, right foot back. So I'll stand on the side so you can see what I'm doing. Both feet flat on the ground, slightly bend of the knee of the front leg, lean forward and push your weight through your back leg. If you're sitting in your chair, just lift the heels off the ground and then slowly back down. If you want to, you can hold it up for a few seconds and then down. Chest high, chin up, feel the stretch and feel it holding, it go right into the calf muscle of the back leg. Then with me, just come in, change legs, bend your front leg again, push your back heel down. If you need to, where the chair would come in handy, you could use the back of your chair, put your weight against your chair, lean forward. If you are sitting and you want to get out of your chair, you could do it that way, or you could just sit and just gently raise your calf muscles up and down. Hold it for a couple more seconds, and we're going to take it sitting or standing on the spot to a nice gentle march again. As you can see, it's not as fast as we were doing in the warm-up. Now we're going to finish off for your chest muscles and your back and your shoulders. So with me, if you can, put both hands onto your chest. Chin up, then bring your right hand out to the side. If you're okay, repeat that to the left side. Now from here, that might be as far as you get, so that still gives you a chest stretch. If you're okay, drop one hand to the bottom of your spine and slowly take your hand down as well to the side. Squeeze in your shoulder blades and stick out your chest. So again on the side it looks like that, and it gives you a lovely stretch running right across the front of your chest. Hold it there for a couple of seconds, but as you can see we're still keeping our feet moving, we haven't stopped the session yet. I want you to reverse the stretch, so again sitting or standing, just relax, take your feet hip width apart, soften your knees, and then bring one hand to the front. Repeat that to the other side. Don't lock your fingers, just place your hands together so from your side it looks like that. And we're giving you a lovely stretch running right across your back and your shoulders. Tuck your chin into your chest and hold it for a few seconds. Make sure that you still keep breathing in and out as normal rather than holding your breath when you're doing your stretches. Bring your hands in, just let your hands go down to the side. We'll start the session off with some shoulder rolls and we're going to finish that off. Because with the stretching you sometimes find that you get a bit of tension in your neck and your shoulders. So with some small rolls, not too fast, not too big, reverse and back around the other way. Also you might have found you've got some tension under your neck muscles, so we're going to help loosen off your neck now just before the session finishes. So keeping your hands down at the side, with me, take your head across to the right hand side. Hold it for a few seconds. Gently keeping the feet moving, bring it back to the centre. Then slowly take your head across to the other side. This will help your neck and bring it back towards me. With a little tilt of the chin, just bring your head forward. This works the back of your neck and shoulder muscles. And bring your head up. Provided you've got good balance, the ones who are standing up, just drop your ear across the one shoulder and feel the stretch running down the side of your neck and your shoulders. Hold it for a couple of seconds, then bring it to the centre, and slowly repeat that across to the other side. And then bring it into the centre, and slowly, not quick, not big, just some little shoulder lifts, just to loosen out those muscles that you've stretched out. We're nearly finished now. So with me, if you can, bring your hands to the front, and just rotate them around, forward and back. To loosen off your wrists, just make some small circles. And loosen off your fingers, just little pedals of the fingers, moving them back and forwards, getting the circulation going down into the fingers. We want to finish off to help you loosen out your lungs. So with me, have your arms crossed, only going halfway out, breathe in, and all the way back out. 3 more if you can, slowly up, all the way down. 2 left, breathe in, and all the way out. Last one, all the way up, and down. So back to the wrists, just turn them in and out, and loosen the fingers. And then with me, bring your hands to the front, and after 3, 2, 1, give yourself a massive round of applause. Well done, and thank you very much for your session. We'll see you again the next time. Thank you.